Welcome to the React Diagram tutorial. In this video, I will show you how to group nodes and connectors in the Syncfusion React Diagram component. You will learn how to group them programmatically and dynamically. I will also show you how to add annotations to a group, update the group, and create a nested group. First, I open my React application, to which I have added a diagram component with two nodes and a connector. To learn more about integrating the diagram component into a React application, please check the Getting Started video link to the card above and the description below. Let me run this application using the npm start command. The diagram canvas renders the nodes with the connector. Next, I will show you how to group them. In the nodes collection, I add a new object with ID group 1. Then define the children property with a collection that contains node IDs and the connector ID as string values. For better visibility, add the padding property and set it to 20 pixels for all directions. Define the style property and set the fill property to orange, so the grouped items will be filled with a different background color. Set the stroke color to black and the stroke width to 2. The two nodes in the connector are grouped. Next, I'll show you how to programmatically add a group node at runtime using the useEffect hook. First, I add the ref attribute and assign a variable name. This is done to access the diagram during runtime. I declare the diagram instance variable using the useRef hook. I import the useRef hook from the React package. Using this diagram instance, I can access the diagram-related properties. Let me create a group variable holding an object. From the nodes collection, I remove the group node object and paste the data in the variable below. To group nodes during runtime, I define a useEffect block, and using an if condition, check the current instance for null. Then, using the diagram instance, I invoke the add method and pass the group object as an argument. You can use the same add method in any click or interaction events to add group nodes at runtime. To use this useEffect hook, let me import it from the React package. In the diagram canvas, the nodes and the connector are grouped programmatically at runtime. Next, I will show you how to dynamically add a node to the existing group with button clicks. In the nodes collection, I add another node with ID, position, dimension, and annotation. Here, I'm going to use the Syncfusion React button component to perform click operations. So I install the Syncfusion EJ2 React buttons package by typing npm install @syncfusion/EJ2 React buttons. The installation is now complete. Next, I open the app.tsx file and import the button component from the Syncfusion EJ2 React buttons package. Above the diagram component, add a division tag and set a class name to align the element. Within this division element, add the button component tag and set the content to add child node to group. Next, add the onClick event with an event handler. Implement the add child node to group method, and using an if condition, check the current instance for null. Within it, use the diagram instance and call the add child to group function by passing the group variable and the string value node 3 the ID of the third node. Similarly, I can pass the group object and the node name to remove the child node using the remove child from group function. I set the CSS class for the button. To define styles for the CSS classes, I open the app CSS file and implement the container class to set top and bottom margins. Also, implement the button class and set a margin on X and Y directions. In the diagram canvas, you can see that the two nodes and the connector are already grouped. The third node exists but has not been added to the group. When I click the Add Child Node to Group button, see the third node is added to the existing group. Next, let me show you how to dynamically ungroup the nodes in the connector using a button click. Add another button with the content unGroup. Change the onClick event handler name to unGroup. Then implement the unGroup method. And within it, invoke the unGroup function using the diagram instance. In the diagram canvas, I select the group and click the unGroup button. The two nodes and their connector are ungrouped. Next, let me show you how to customize the group. For demonstration, let me add two more connectors to connect the third node with the other two nodes. In the Group Variables Children property, add the two new connector IDs and the Node 3 ID to be added to the group. I add another button with the Content Update Group. I change this onClick event handler method name to Update Group. I implement the Update Group method. Within it, update the position of the group node by providing its index to the nodes collection and setting the offset X and offset Y properties to 300 pixels. Checking now, when I click the Update Group button, the group's position is changed. In the same way, you can update any property of the group node dynamically. You can add annotations to the group by double-clicking it. To add an annotation to the group node programmatically in the group variable, define the annotations property with the content group 1. Look, the annotation has been added to the group. You can drag and drop the group node anywhere in the diagram canvas. You can also resize and rotate the group. When I click any node in the group, the entire group is selected instead of just that node. To select that node, I must click one more time after the group is selected, as selection happens from the group's parent to its children. Finally, I will show you how to create a nested group. Let me create a new node with ID node 4, offset Y 370 pixels, and an annotation node 4. I'll create a new group by adding this newly created node and the existing group. So I copy and paste the group variable, change its name to nested group and ID to nested group 1. And change the children's collection with the string value group 1 and node 4 so that the group and the newly created node will be grouped as nested elements. I change the fill color to blue to differentiate the parent group from the nested group and change the content to nested group. In the useEffect block, use the diagram instance's add method and pass the nested group variable as an argument. You can see the group is nested with the newly created node as a new group. That's how easy it is to create a group, add child nodes and connectors, and update the group properties in the Syncfusion React Diagram component. You can download the example used in this video from the GitHub link in the description below. I've also included a link to check if you're eligible for our community license, which gives you a free license key for all our React components. If you found this video useful, like and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.